Director of IT and Elections for the National Democratic Congress. Sir, you're welcome to Eyewitness News. So, the words of the Electoral Commission through its deputy chairpersons both yesterday and today, as you've heard in that interview, is that the electoral system has a way of self-cleansing, and that the auditing you are asking for would be provided for in the exhibition, where there will be deletions and insertions of whatever you desire to do based on evidence that you produce. How different is the audit you're asking for from this planned audit which the EC does every time we're going into election by exhibiting the register?
My brother, let me say good evening to your cherished listeners. In fact, this is our first time of seeing a massive manipulation of a register during exhibition period. In fact, this one has never happened. We've never had an exhibition period where we have large numbers of old data being added to a current data. That one, exhibition doesn't solve that problem. Exhibition, voters go to check their names, go to check their details for minor corrections and major corrections. They are not checking for a padding of data. No voter goes there to check to see what is the total number of people registered in this polling station, or what is the total number of people registered in these constituencies, or what is the total number of transfers happening. That is not what exhibition looks out for. So what they are telling you, they in fact, we can best describe it as being confident tricksters. They are trying to trick the general public because most people do not understand what we are talking about. And that is why we are taking it up to them. And that's why we wanted you, the media, to join us during our meeting with them.
Help us understand what you are talking about. So what is the flaw you have with or what's the flaw you say you have identified with the register?
Yeah, the flaw we have identified as so is one. We are saying that we have uncovered 243,000 plus of padded data of old, that is 2020 to 2023 transfers. People who did transfers in 2020 to 2023 register. Those old transfers have been added to this current transfer again, thereby bloating their number. So if you look at their transfer folder, they are having about 566,000 transfer folders, of which that didn't exist during the transfer window. Because if you look at the transfer windows as it happened, we realize that we had about 367,000 of transfer folders. So when you take that one out from what they have declared in their transfer folders of the PVR they gave to us, you are seeing a difference of 243,000. That means this number has been added to the register. And that was what Bossman Asari, Dr. Bossman, agreed to when he held a press conference last Wednesday and said, yes, it was an error. And when we further followed them out, their Director of Electoral Service admitted in one of the major platforms which I appeared with him that they deliberately added that one to let us track the transfers. This was quite revealing. In fact, it strengthened our position at that point that these people, unless an external body audit them, they are hiding a lot of things from Ghanaians.
Okay, so issue, the first issue, 243,000 extra people on the transfer
list
folder. So that
figure, exhibition cannot see this.
So the figure should not be 556,000. It should be.
No, it shouldn't be in the folders that they have.
556,000 minus 243,000.
Fantastic.
That's your first issue. What's your second issue?
The second issue is we've also observed that they have transferred almost 15,000 people without us knowing the path of which the transfer came from, because there is a path of transfer. That is when you transfer from your polling station to another. Your old polling station, there is a register known as absentee voters list. That absentee voters list will contain your data showing that you have transferred your vote from that polling station. Then, where you are transferred to, in that polling station, there will be a transfer list indicating your name that you have now been transferred to this polling station. Then when we check the data, we've seen that almost 15,000 of such transfers has occurred. But you can't see any of them in any of the absentee voters across all the data they've given us on absentee voters list and transfers. That is the example of the Pusiga one, where they indicated 38 people from Tamale to Pusiga. That's one example. It means somebody sat somewhere.
So in the case of 38 people from Tamale to Pusiga, is it that when you went to the Tamale absentee voters list, you did not see the 38 people, but they have reflected in Pusiga as coming from Tamale. Is that what happened?
That is what they did. By doing that, what the indicator is that the people there would not even know that they have transferred them. I see, they won't know that they have been transferred. They are holding their ID card. They wouldn't know that they have been transferred. It is only on voting day you get to know that you are transferred. Or you had gone for exhibition to check your name, and you see that your name is no more in that polling station.
Okay. So
we've identified that. Then we've identified another category.
Number three,
where you have about 3,096 or so data, people whose names were transferred, but inadvertently they want to bring them back again to their old polling station. They were not supposed to transfer them because they didn't apply for any transfer. In bringing them back, they deleted their names from the register. Their names are completely out in the register now.
So the EC made a mistake in transferring them.
Yes.
And now they are asking to be returned, and their names have been removed.
They have been removed from the register completely. We demonstrated, and that's why we had issued them when we mentioned one person from Accra whose transfer was moved from his polling station to Tesano police station and put in a special voters register. Then they now remove him again from Tesano police station, reversing him back to his old polling station. His name has inadvertently been removed from the register. When we demonstrated it, the IT consultant sitting down there just entered his laptop and said, "Oh, the gentleman's name is in the register." And we said, "Which register are you referring to?" He said, "Yes, we have done so. His name is there." Then we said, "Okay, which constituency or polling station?" Then he mentioned a polling station in Volta region. Then we said, "Oh, you are." We said it. We said it. You see, we are talking of a register somebody issues here in Accra, which you have manipulated from one polling station to another and reversing it back. Now you are now telling the person lives in Volta region now. It is, everybody was shocked in the hall. That tells us that this EC is having a register which was different from the one they exhibited, and the one given to us was also different. So from there that we told them that, look, it means there is a lot that you people are hiding from us. Because they said they have done solved the problems, most of the issues have been resolved, they have the proper data now. And we said, okay, if you have the proper data, give it to us.
Okay.
We gave them our external drive.
Talk to me about
give
external
us that
drive.
One. Yes, we gave it to them. And that, give us the resolved one. You say you have now resolved the issues. Give it to us. We will go and look at it with our own data to see whether what you are saying, you have actually resolved all that. And they indicated they will give it to us on Thursday. That was yesterday. They have not given us. But our position was that our issues, we can only resolve it when we have an external body, because we have shown you all the path, all where the problems are coming from. And we indicated it as if we didn't show them all this. And we showed them the software that we use to run on the two registers. If they were mindful and were smart people, they would have gone to use the same software to run to see whether what we are saying is true or not. They can't come and be holding a press conference as if they are a political party and insulting the NDC.
They did not insult you, did they?
Oh, when a statement is made that perhaps this is the first time NDC is interested in registered, don't you know it's an insult? At the time we're running rallies, registers and doing exhibitions and all that, how many of them, those commissioners, were activities? How many of them? Is it not because MPP brought some of them together? That is why they have the audacity to insult the whole political party NDC. That was an insult. When he made a statement that a register had animals and trees in that register, we didn't talk about it. Wasn't that an insult? He, the one who read the press statement yesterday, was a director at the Electoral Commission when the register was compiled to the 16th. So he presided over animals and trees to elect a president for us. That is what he was telling everybody, and he benefited from it. After the election, he was made a commissioner.
But was he factually inaccurate, though? Do you not have crazy things in the register before you exhibit and clean it? Is that not a regular thing that should happen, so that if you found animals and trees, then you do the rectification process, which is the revision of the register?
He was categorical that there were animals and trees, and NDC did not say anything, did not raise issues about it. He forgot that an 80,000 was being banded by Dr. Baumia around as Togolese in our register. And a 5-man committee was set to look into the matter. That committee, what were they doing? Thunder, were they not investigating the issue of the 80,000? Was that not an audit? Were they not auditing the register to be sure that Togolese are not in our register? But he peddled a falsehood yesterday that our register has never been audited. Thunder, we can't allow such a thing, such an insult to be banned by a commission that's supposed to be a neutral body.
Very well. So I've taken note of the issues you've raised. 15,000 transferred from unknown polling stations, 243,000 padded data on transfer, 3,900 transferred without their consents and finally having their names deleted, your external drive which is still with the Electoral Commission and yet to be returned, and the issues of what you feel as insults from the Electoral Commission over the statements that were made yesterday. I take it that these are the key issues. I'm asking this because at 6:30 tonight on Point Blank, I'm hosting the Director of Electoral Services, and I want to put your issues to him. Are these the key issues you have, for which reason you are asking for the auditing, and for which reason you are planning to go on demonstration on 17th?
And that's why we are asking for the forensic audit and the re-exhibition. In fact, the re-exhibition of the register that they are saying they have corrected. So after they should re-exhibit the register, because these people, we cannot trust them.
Okay, so
we cannot trust them holding the data that they can keep it like this up to December 7th. That register should be re-exhibited so that the whole country, everybody will now be satisfied that this register is now correct data.
When you talk about independent forensic audits, the assumption is that you want an institution to go into the register and check all these things you have raised, and that you'll be satisfied after that, and then the exhibition would happen. That would give you satisfaction as a political party and a stakeholder.
Standard, that is what we are just calling for.
Very well.
Simple as that.
However,
we are saying that Justice Crabb did it for Electoral Commission in 2016. And it satisfied the NPP. Okay. They were okay and went ahead and won election.
Okay.
Was that not an independent body?
However, you are planning to go on your demonstration regardless.
Yes, as we speak now, even at Black Kumaway, we are sensitizing the people. The reason why they should come and join the demonstration, to have a massive turnout on Tuesday. We are all over the place.
This is a demonstration you're planning nationwide. Are you sure this is going to be a popular demonstration so that if people see you on the street, they would understand what you are demonstrating? If you're demonstrating against e-levy, yeah, you can explain that. If you're demonstrating against high cost of living, yeah, you can explain that. But are you really sure that you can explain to the people who see you demonstrating that you're demonstrating because you're asking for an audit of the electoral roll? Is that something that you can easily explain? Is it an easy demonstration, you sure?
Sander, the people that we are demonstrating for them to know, most of them are feeling the issues because there are people whose names have been removed from the register, whose names have been transferred illegally. As I speak now, I've been in our data. Look, voter registration, they just send their data. 40-page data. Names that they have removed from the register and put in exception list, multiple list. From the voter region, 40-page.
Very well.
40-page. And I'm saying that they are the people who are feeling it. Maybe, Sandra, you are lucky your name has not been removed from the register or transferred illegal without your knowledge.
I have not gone to check yet.
Then I can assure you, Sandra, be very careful with your voter ID card.
No, I'll go.
Because
when the
a lot of people.
Exhibition has not happened yet, right? When it happens, I'll go.
No, exhibition has passed. We are asking for re-exhibition. That will be a window for you. So you see, as you speak now, you are not sure whether you are a voter.
Then I've been sleeping. But it doesn't. I don't have a reason to suspect. I have not gone to. It's not.
Now we have given.
It's not compulsory.
We have given reason.
It's not compulsory to go and check that your name is in there,
so,
right?
So that is why we are protecting people like you.
I'm just saying for me. I'm saying that I haven't gone to check, and I'm sure many people haven't gone to check. But I don't have reason to doubt.
Now we have given the reason to doubt because a lot of people who have not gone, we have shown them their data that your name has been removed here and put to another place.
I'll send you my.
We have given them enough.
I'll send you my ID card number so you check for me.
So I'll help you. Otherwise, I don't want you to lose your vote. I'll give you pro bono.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for speaking to us. I wish you all the best. That's Dr. Rashid Tanko Computer. He's Deputy Director of IT and Elections with the NDC. This I would.